Hello, friends. Welcome again. You are cordially requested to please like the show and subscribe the channel. And you are requested to start a point of discussion, take a line of discussion, and give your comments on the contents of this episode, this program, so that we can enrich and corrective measures be taken for the betterment of discussion and discourse. So we are here together to share my views and to have your views in the form of comments in chat box. So friends, what is disturbing today? What are the points? There are many points. Certainly all cannot be covered. And since I am also not capable to cover all the points, but some points we must raise and put forward for public discussion, for the discussion of civil society at large. But what is the condition of our democracy? Why I am asking this question? This question have been raised so many times in our local, in our domestic environment, in the political field, and even in the greater field of knowledge and greater field of theoretical aspects, theoretical workers, the intellectuals, not theoretical workers, intellectuals. What is the condition of democracy? Because democracy is a process of decentralization of power, not only power, but the decentralization of money, decentralization of infrastructural benefits. But we must greet, we must celebrate. Now we are fourth economy in the world. That is true. But what is the position of civil life here? And the people are not being benefited by those development, those national development at this time. Because the discrimination, the gulf of discrimination is so widened, the benefit of such kind of national development is not being trickled down to the people, those who are living in the grassroots. We are not having the final shape of final fruits, final a better taste of democracy. That's why so many times such kind of question is being raised. Now we are living in the period of in the tension of the Indo-Pak relationship. We are aware that some fighting is going around, some combating situation have been around between the nation. The two nations, the two sovereign and independent nation, and the nuclear powered nation, fighting like anything. So such kind of incident happens. Pakistan should also look into the matter in a very serious manner, that India is not going to tolerate any kind of terrorist activities run by the Pakistan supported forces. Maybe non-state actor, maybe non-state actor, but support is there. The infrastructural support is there. Shelter is there. So we are convincingly agreed upon that the Pakistan is behind such kind of activities. Today, time is not for terror. Yes, time is for trade. Time is for benefit. Time is for the development of the people, of the human resources of both of the country, and for which we are suffering a lot. But the Pakistan government may be under the control of terrorist forces, widely, if not directly, maybe indirectly. So such kind of apprehensions are there. So if that is there, then Pakistan should take help. Their civil government should take help from the world force. World forces, there are so many, he is having so many friends in the world. Actually, what happened? Some countries are with Pakistan. Obvious situation. So anyway, so that is not our problem. My problem is the quality of democracy is being eroded day by day. And that's why the crippled democracy is gripped by political situation, the bad political situation we must have to agree upon. We are not in a position to take it further. We are living in the age of multifold deficits of trust. Even those who are in power, they are not having any trust upon leader of opposition. There's opposition parties, the members of parliament, those who are not supporting government directly, they have forgotten that ultimately India is one. We are one. Not only election, not only one nation, one election. India is one nation. If you treat like that, then there should be no place of any kind of enemy. It may be political, it may be ideological. So all efforts of all the corners should be synchronized and should be used for the betterment of the nation. But the election machinery is working like anything. All the time the ruling party indulges in the election process. By this way, you may be able to win the election, but the situation will come that we may have something lose the nation. So nation should always be beneficial. Yes, we are fourth economy of the world, but people are still expecting something, some betterment is expected at the grassroots level. Yes, government is doing something, direct benefit transfer, some assistance, but those are not the fruits of democracy. That will not work, sir. That will not work. People should have been treated as a earner, wage earner. Some employment should be there. They will be satisfied to earn their wage and feed their poor. And if that situation is not there, then there is a problem. So the most of the important question and the query in our mind, are we living in the age of pleasure of subjugation? क्या हमें गुलामी के आनंद में जीने की आदत हो गई है? Why we are not celebrating our independence, a free life? We are not. All the time, you just think we have the multi-layered vigil mechanism. Actually, vigilantism is one of the aspects of our democracy. Everybody is in the different kind of vigilant groups. For this, for that, everybody is questioning. Not everybody, but those who are in power, they are questioning the integrity of others. They are keeping eye. The criminal, at least the criminal, with a criminal attitude of vigilantism. I have some problem, but I want to convey my message to you. The policing, the civil policing, is not the symptom of healthy democracy, but we are facing this. So, what is the way out? Yes, at this time, at the temporary phases, we are in a position of combating situation, and we are immense tense. But how we lost our diplomatic efforts, how we can afford to get our diplomatic efforts fail. It's a failure. China is not only supporting or backing Pakistan, but China is powering Pakistan. China has not only backed, but powered the nation Pakistan. And it will not be the benefit of the whole region that is called South Asia. It will have the great impact, adverse impact on the life of the people in the whole area. India has a definitely a great role to liberate the people, to have the taste of democracy and freeness and the greater life in present situation. But India is not taking that sort of action. He is just equating Pakistan equal to Musliman, Bharat equal to Hindu. All these will not work, sir. These will not work. So we have to, as a civil society, we have to start first a basic intention, a basic intent we should discover, we should recover, and we should realign with this. The humanity. The India's power is not in its arms, not in its economy, but in unity of the people at large. The people of India, with all kind of humiliation, have always been living with the philosophy of coexistence. We have Jiyo or Jinedu. We have the great Mahavir, we have the great Lord Buddha, and so many. Yes, even cultural heritage is very rich. But why we are failed? Why we are not success to use all those stories for the betterment of the people in new environment, in the constitutional environment of the India? Why our cultural heritage is being conflicted between the constitutional arrangements and the cultural demands of the India? Have we ever given a look upon this situation? Because this kind of enmity is being developed by the political party, a single political party mainly, and others are following also, cannot be denied. But mainly one party is trying to make it, to develop the enmity between the people so that they can rule the country, they can rule the power, they can have grip on the power. This will not power, sir, this will not power. There is a false conflict and the false narratives. People will come, people will go. This will not serve the nation. So our institutions are also involved in the false conflicts. They are not in a position to regard the integrity of the people, integrity of the leaders, integrity of the common people, those who are not in a position to save themselves. Who will save them? So many institutions and officials and other, the best quality, the best educated persons are being posted in our administrative key points. But they are not in a position to say the government what is wrong, what is right, what is to be obeyed and what is not to be obeyed, with very humble manner. They must say, they must have integrity. So we are living in such a situation that is very very, 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 very turbulent situation. Just see when Rahul Gandhi, the LOP leader of opposition in Lok Sabha, visited Poonch area, the affected by the enemy activities in Jammu and Kashmir, and he marked that the situation of the people of Poonch as a tragedy. But this has not been accepted by the Bharatiya Janata Party and his spokesperson. They are blaming Rahul Gandhi to mark it as a tragedy. If it is not tragedy, then what will be the tragedy? When Defense Minister himself is telling, himself is referring that this incident was a trailer, they accepted it and supported it. And when leader of opposition Mallikarjun Kharge told it chitput, then it was a serious political manner that he should not have been, he should say this, he should say like this. All the time they are posing their questions, their political advancement is there. But asking from the opposition that this is the time of the politics. Opposition should not move politically, but the power should move politically. Who will accept it? So actually we are not in a situation of, in spite of having, again say, in spite of having multi-layered mechanism for our security, vigilant institutions. So many troopers are coming there. A lot of troopers are coming there. They were allowed to move free, work free in the favor of Pakistan and not even any other country. There are so many countries in this world, in our neighborhood. So what we are doing, people are able to understand what is not and what is. But kindly I request, I must, as a citizen of, proud citizen of India, I congratulate and I participate in your celebration of becoming fourth economy of the world. But please arrange to minimize the gap of discrimination, gap of living conditions, and please allow us the real fruit of democracy to the people. And as soon as is possible, this region should be terror-free and this region should be tension-free, and establish a diplomatic relation between our neighborhood, which is very much in a bad shape in these days, so that we can enjoy the human life. You can enjoy the situation, whatever you may have, less or more. But India always lived with the Anand, in search of Anand, Satchidanand. So we should not find pleasure in bad things, in subjugation, in slavery, and don't try to make India like that. India is a sovereign country, and no powerful minister, president, I'm not going to name anybody, and no should understand that they can take the India under their clutch. Namaste. Again, you are requested cordially. Please like the program, subscribe the channel, and you must enrich us with your comments. Thank you very much.